nearly time to go home. We're just heading west into the Bay of Biscay at the moment, and I'm outside in the sun, sitting on a solar panel. It is so warm, it's lovely. Not sure it's good for my power consumption, but it's keeping me warm. The boat's in great shape. We've managed 10 days of training in the last 2.5 weeks, which is pretty impressive. And there's been a lot of effort gone into getting me out on the water. I'm starting to learn my new sails. So I've got the J0 up on the bow at the moment, and I've been messing around a little bit with understanding the crossover between the J0 and the J2, which is the one underneath that. So when does one become too powerful, or when is one not powerful enough? I wish I could stay sailing all the time, but I need to give the boat back so the tech team can work on preparations. And also, I do have the business side of things to manage, which I'll be doing next week. We still have fundraising targets to hit, and I'm working really hard on contacting people and letting them know what the opportunities are. I think coming out here, being on board Medallia, reminding myself of what this is all about. It's waking up my muscles. It's waking up my memory of how to be the sailor, but also it's waking up that inner resolve that I know I've got, that sometimes I lose on the land. When you're out here alone on the water, you have to be the solution to your own problems. Sometimes on the land there are so many people telling you how to do things, that you can't do things, that there's so much background noise that you lose sight of the fact that you can be the solution to your own problems. So kind of being out here is good for my head as well as my muscles, my muscle memory. So for now, it's all got to end. In a moment, I'm going to bear away, turn right, boon over to Land's End, and then head back down the English Channel to have Medallia back on the dock in Poole on Monday. It's been a great training session. It's not over yet. I've learnt lots and I've remembered lots, and there's still so much more to go before the One Day Globe. Hit some perfect conditions for doing a little bit of testing. At the moment, we are exactly on the crossover, the changeover for 2 sails. So you can see on my little diagram here, there's a green blob and a yellow blob. And currently, our course and the wind speed are exactly on the joining line between the green blob and the yellow blob, which tell me I could choose either sail. Now, generally on the crossover, you think about what's going to happen in the future. Is the wind going to increase? Is it going to decrease? And then that helps you inform which sail. But right now, what I want to test is how the boat feels, and how fast it is, how easy it is to get a consistent speed, and how on the edge it feels. Because I'm thinking a lot about how I'm going to manage to sleep while the boat's sailing fast. So maybe one sail is just a bit more comfortable than the other. At the moment, I'm recording the data with the J0. I'll leave it for an hour, and then we're going to change to the fractional 0 and see what the difference is. But let's have a quick look at what it's like outside. So out here, we're of course looking at the numbers all the time, but also feeling the boats, feeling how heeled it is, feeling what happens when it slows down. So now it's slowing down. Is it heeling a lot? Is it difficult for the boat to get back on its feet again? Does it need intervention? Do I need to ease a sheet to get it going again? So that's a lot to do with my pilot settings, but also the trim of the sails. And the other thing we're monitoring as well is the hydro generator. So down on the floor down there, the hydro generator is down, and I have to watch quite carefully how many amps it's putting in, because it does get rather hot when we do 25 knots.